Hey, what's going on, my fellow YouTubers? 70 Humbler, back again with another video. I'm going to do something a little different today. Thought I might share a little peek into one of my sets, the one with the white looking walls. So I thought I'd just kind of show you a few little things that I've done to build this set. So let's take a look at it, guys. Alright, sorry for the shakiness. Alright guys, so here is what the set looks like. Looks like a room. Everybody enjoying Christmas, of course. But I just kind of wanted to, the first thing I wanted to show you was the walls. I've gotten quite a few comments on these walls. They look like block. And I originally got the idea to make these walls from Curtis, Wayne's butler. He uses a similar material. It's basically like a foam type material used in construction of houses. And I think what he uses is a pink, and this is I found green, which is basically the same thing. So as you can see, it's an inch thick. It comes in 1 inch and 3/4 inch. And it's just a green, it's just a, just a smooth surface. So basically I just took and scored, took a knife and cut into the foam, which that's another phrase for it, scoring. So I scored into it and made all my lines, and then I went back the other way and made the other lines. A little time consuming, but if you take your time and measurements, you can make it look pretty decent. And this is not structurally sound, so a real builder wouldn't be like this. So if I had it to do over, it would have a header, and some of you guys that are in construction know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's the walls. That's how the walls are made. They're very flimsy, so but very versatile, where I can move them around and position them in different ways to make it look like a room, a hallway, or whatever I want it to be. And basically I've just took small little finishing nails and just pushed them through the material to hold like the corners together, and to hold it together with the floor. And the floor is the same thing. As you can see, it's just the same material. It's just painted gray. And if you notice, I have some gloves on. I'm in my garage, and it's pretty cold today. I'm home from work because we had ice, and everything has got a layer of ice on it, so there's not much traveling, especially where I live in a rural area. So anyway, that's why I actually have time to make a video. So yeah, that's what the room is made of. And the door, very simple. The door is made out of cardboard, just painted. The hinges are from a frame stand, just a little picture frame stand, and I just screwed the hinges on very gently. And because you can't, this foam doesn't hold a lot of weight, so gotta be careful there. And then the doorknob, if you can see, is a screw with a nut on the other side. So that's my doorknob. Okay. So just simple little things, don't cost a lot of money. Alright, let's move right on over here. Excuse me there, Adventure Cartel. Let's move her back over here. Now, oh yeah, the fireplace, as you can see, it's got like a design, kind of looks like stone from a distance. I know it needs some better painting. Like in the grout area needs to be painted, maybe darker color or something, but which I eventually want to do that. But what I did, it's basically made out of the same material as the walls and the floor, but to create the pattern I used this. And I know this is a weird looking thing, but it's actually a tool that is it's a oil filter tool, oil filter wrench. Alright, it's a real cheap one. I never have used it because I don't like it. That's really cheap and would break. So it's got this pattern on it though, and basically what I did is took the other part and I straightened it, and I just pressed it into the material both directions, and that gave me my pattern. Alright, and then I just fastened a little piece of wood from, I think I screwed it from the other side, just fastened the wood in there and cut out the hole, and I used my iPhone to create the flames. Just little tricks. And the pictures, just printed off the printer, off the internet, just copied and pasted some pictures and printed them out and glued onto a piece of cardboard. The only problem is it did discolor the picture when I glued it, so I'll have to do something a little different if I do it again. And I did the same thing with the windows, just printed out paper, fastened onto a piece of cardboard. Same thing with the rug. It's fastened to a piece of more like construction paper though, so it's just a printed out piece of paper. I had to print out two pieces and it gave me the seam, which is a little off, but you know, when you're watching figures, the thing about making movies is there's a lot of tricks that you can do and people don't notice little things. So if I have something going on here and there's a lot of action going on, that's what you're watching. You're not really looking at all these little details most of the time. Now my little statues, which keep falling off here, I've got a little, as you can see, let's see here, let's compare it. So there's my 1/6 figure and there's my little statue of Batman. Pretty cool, huh? It's actually a HeroClix, and I just cut the bottom part off, the little round disc thing. I just cut it off and smoothed out the bottom so it would stand on the mantle. Of course, when you shake it around it falls off. And this little War Machine is the same thing. It was a HeroClix, just cut the bottom off and voila, I have a 1/6 scale statue. Boom. Can't remember where I got the bench at, but it's perfectly in scale. And my rocking chair might be a tad big. His feet aren't on the floor, but basically this rocking chair is kind of interesting. My mom actually gave this to me, but it's actually a I think it holds like a little flower pot or a candle or something, or it could be a potty chair. Anyway, and she already had that little piece of cushion on there, so you know, oop, this guy's legs are kind of loose, so works out pretty good for a 1/6 scale rocking chair. Yeah, it's just little things, guys. You know, this little Christmas tree my daughter used to put up in her room, and I just drilled a hole in my floor and stuck it in there, and it's got lights and, you know, little decorations that are fairly in scale, a little bit large for the most part. That's a little boy there is actually Anakin Skywalker, and I just changed his upper part of his outfit, and the lower part still his Star Wars outfit. Got a little articulation, not real good, but it's okay. The cars I have here, now the Batmobiles, they're 1/50th scale, and I'm not sure if this is a 1/50th scale, but it matches really well, I think, in scale with the Batmobiles. So you know, these 1/50th scale Batmobiles I think go real good as far as a 1/6 scale to my 1/6 scale figures. Pretty well. I mean, it's pretty big. So, and I may do a review on those later. And basically, just that's pretty much it. That's my little set right there. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Of course, there's no roof on it. It's just a couple of walls and a floor, and it's very easy to change around and maneuver the walls in different positions. So, alright guys, thanks for watching.